Hello, everyone. My name is Twisted Coaster Fan, and welcome to a brand new YouTube video. So this one's going to be a little bit different. It's bringing back a segment that I did last year, but I actually have a special guest with me. So feel free to introduce yourself.
Sup, my name is Great North American Thrills, little of the lesser known coaster channel. I do a lot of ranking videos, POV lists, stuff like that. I've done a tier list before. If you guys know, I did a tier list of the 2020 coasters, but this is a bit different. What are we ranking in this video?
We are going to be ranking the RMC coasters, every single one of them.
All 21.
From best to worst. All 21. 21. So, yeah.
Let's begin. So we're going to go in alphabetical order. We have the RCDB list up right now. Good old RCDB. And at the very, very top of this list, we have one of their topper track woodies. We have Goliath at Six Flags Great America. I think this, I'm going to give my opinion first. I think this is one of the weaker tier RMCs. I think it looks, that Zero G stall looks like probably one of the best inversions on any of these things. Like probably next to that of Zadra's. You get so much hang time, I hear. The dive looks incredible, but I think what it's just lacking is that RMC airtime that everybody knows, as well as the duration. So because of that, I'm going to say it goes in maybe B. What do you think?
I definitely agree that it's one of the weaker tier RMCs. Definitely not a bad ride by all means, because let's face it, every single RMC is a good ride. But, yeah, like you said, I think it's definitely looking to be a little bit lacking in the RMC airtime department. But mainly it's just such a short ride. Like, it is so short. Like, you just blink and it's over. And I think because of that, it's one of the weaker tier RMCs. But I'd still say it's probably like the bottom of B tier or the top of C tier, like you said.
All right. I think we're going to agree. I think we come to an agreement. We're going to put it in the B tier category. So Goliath is going to go into B tier. Our first Next up, we have Hakuge, the newest coaster for Nagashima Spa Land. This one, I'm going to say S, honestly. I think it's S. Because it looks like it has a strong first drop, great airtime here and there. Like that double up after the drop looks fantastic. The inversions look great. It's got the height, it's got the length. It's got, I guess it kind of has the speed. That's the way I think it's on a bit of the slower slide. It's only going 66, which is still pretty good for these coasters. But I think what sets it apart is the layout and the airtime that it gives, from what I hear. So, Hakuge, I'm going to say S tier. What do you think?
Okay. So, I think Hakuge looks like a really, really strong RMC. But S tier seems a little high for me. Like, it still looks outstanding, don't get me wrong. But if you ask me, I think there's only like a few RMCs that are actually worthy of S tier, because in my opinion, S tier is like top 10 coasters in the world. But with that being said, I still think Hakuge is a very, very strong roller coaster. The pacing looks great. The first drop looks amazing. Tons of airtime hills. And it looks like a great ride overall. Great looking coaster too, if I say so myself. So I'm going to say, like, probably belongs at the top of A tier. But still, like, really high up there. Definitely a upper tier RMC for sure.
I was just about to say that. So, like, we're going to agree. So, like, top of the A tier. So Hakuge has been put in the A tier. Moving on, we have Iron Gwazi, the new for 2020 coaster coming to Busch Gardens, Tampa. Oh man, everyone has been talking about this thing. I don't think we've heard a coaster hyped up so much since Steel Vengeance. It looks incredible. That first drop looks insane. I believe it is the tallest as of now. It's going to be like the tallest hybrid in the world, I think.
Yeah.
The drop probably I think is going to be the greatest on any of these things. 91 degrees at 206 feet. On the airtime, I can imagine is just going to be crazy. The layout looks superb, but I think honestly, and sue me for this, I think it's getting a bit too much hype. But then again, I say the same thing with Steel Vengeance, and now everyone's calling it like the greatest thing on earth. So I'm going to say like super high A tier as well, like kind of bit better than Hakuge. Well, you haven't ridden this thing, but you were just at Tampa, Busch Gardens Tampa this January, and you saw this thing. How did it look?
So the ride is huge. I'm really salty that I didn't get to ride it since, I mean, you were in 4 RMCs, and I've only ridden 1, Twisted Colossus, and this would have been my second one, but it was closed when I went, so. But with that being said, it looks absolutely massive. Like, this coaster is huge. Like, you can see it from literally anywhere in the park. And funny enough, like, I actually got to see this thing from the Skyway, and just looking at it, like, the inversions look absolutely insane. The first drop wasn't complete when I was there, but it looks absolutely insane. And I can sort of see where the hype is coming from with this ride. Like, 91 degree drop, super fast, super just, it looks like everything you want in a good roller coaster. I'm surprised it's not a little bit longer, though, considering that this is taking up 2 GTIs.
Yeah, that's a surprising thing.
I think it's pretty much. Sorry, keep going.
Oh yeah, sorry. Just really quick. With most of these big RMCs, they're in the 5,000 foot of track category. This one only has 4,075 feet.
Yeah, that's pretty odd. I feel like Busch Gardens could have made it a little bit bigger. But then again, they are just getting back from having a bunch of financial issues, so I guess it sort of makes sense for why this one's as short as it is. But with that being said, I highly agree with it being maybe like the worst S tier, if not the best A tier, somewhere around that area, like in the same category as Haikuge. It's great, but I think it could just be a little bit longer, and then it would be a top tier RMC for sure.
All right, Iron Gwazi, A category. All right, moving down, we are going to Texas. Iron Rattler for Fiesta Texas. This is one that's been tossed around. I've seen that people put this in the kind of the lower ranking, but I've also seen people rank this as the best of the best. And I think it all comes down to that first drop and that dive off the quarry wall. I think it just all comes down to that. I've heard nothing but amazing things about that drop. And I've heard that the quarry wall dive is one of the best pops of air ever. Because of that, I think it's either going to be... But because it's so short and it kind of meanders a bit on top of the quarry wall, I think for the drop and the dive alone,